What's happening, Bobcat Nation? It's Coach Kennelly coming here to you with the episode from our preview series, and we're going to be talking about the team we're bringing to the Harper Open tomorrow. Starting out at 125, we got Gabe Ragsdale, and Gabe is a kid who's starting to do everything right. He's really getting his classwork in line, his nutrition in line, his weight cuts, and he's just making his overall lifestyle a lot easier and a lot more conducive to performing well. So he's a guy who's been right on the cusp of beating everybody. He's gotten some nice team wins for us, helped us win some duels. He's a real good spark plug. He always wrestles hard. He's a real exciting wrestler to watch, kind of like a Tasmanian devil type guy where he's going to be in there mixing it up, flipping, body parts flying, and we're just teaching him how to end up on top on more of those. He's been working a lot with Tristan and Jaylen, and I really believe the work that he's putting in the room is going to start to show out in his performances on the mat. Now that he has his all lifestyle stuff, he's been in college, he's got his first semester underneath him, his kids are starting to get used to the grind, our expectations are rising to the level, and Gabe is he's a great worker, and he does everything the right way, and he's pushing the pace, and he wants to be a better version of himself. He's committed to the process, and he's stacking those little, getting 1% better, and we're trying to peak him at the right time. He's making the real good strides to get there. At 133, we got our captain, Tristan T-Bone Hammond, and he's another kid in the classroom, 4.0. On the mat, he does everything right. He's almost that player-coach role where I'm bouncing technique off of him. We're constantly rising tides, raising all ships. So he's helping his teammates get better. They're helping him get better. He's fearless. He's good in every position. And when he is wrestling at his best, he's a problem for anybody in the country. And we're just making him, fixing those key little details, the ounces and inches that are going to get him from being a great wrestler to that 1%, the elites of the elites. And he's got all the tools to get there, all the support systems, great family support, great high school support from Random Lake, great coaching from the Aspen Wrestling Academy. So this is a guy who's fired on all cylinders. We're hoping to keep him healthy, keep him happy, and be on the lookout for Tristan Hammond, our team leader in wins, team leader in life, and just an all-around great person to be around and to watch compete and be a part of his journey. At 149, we got Jaylen Conner, and he's another team leader type of guy, pushing the pace, getting right up there with Tristan, and trying to get that top dog, big buck of the lick spot. And he's a guy who's really gotten his lifestyle choices together well. He's doing well in the classroom. He's having fun. He's active in the community. And he's just an all-around good person to be around as well. He helps other people, and he's also my accountability buddy. So everybody on the team has somebody to check in, and I value Jaylen enough. We've worked with each other so long that he checks in on me to make sure that I'm all right because, we're all got that balance in life, and we need those checks and balances. So I appreciate him from that. He's always a guy that's made me a better coach because he's been one of the best wrestlers. He'll crawl through barbed wire to get to a practice to get better. And with guys like that at the start of our lineup, it's really that tone setter. Those guys are going to bring the heat, and the upper level guys, they really got to rise to that occasion and keep up with these guys because they've been doing good, and they're looking to get deep in that open tomorrow and come away with some championships. At 157 pounds, we got Jeremy Ingram. He was the first to sign on the team and also the youngest on the team. So babyface Jeremy's doing awesome. He's happier and healthier than he's ever been. He's been through a few different weight classes on the team, trying to find out what's comfortable from him. Does he want to wrestle low? Does he want to wrestle high? And find out where his style fits into the collegiate level. He only had 1 year of high school experience in the folk style circuit and did some good training on the Greco-Roman circuit, so he's valid up there and has gotten a lot of good wins there. And we're really giving him that mat time that he needs. He's good practice partners. And Jeremy's starting to put all those pieces together, and he's got all the intangibles. Probably the best athlete in the room, raw. He's good at every sport, and he's just that kid that every coach is looking for. Great kid, another one that's team leader in the GPAs, honor roll, and the more he stays on the mat, the more he starts learning. When he does put it together, it's going to be a scary problem for everybody. So he's another guy who's coming off some injuries. We're looking to get him some good matches tomorrow and see how deep he can get in that open and test himself because he's been in the deep waters with everybody, and now he's got that pace where he can start drowning people. And I want him to be not afraid to get tired and actually embrace getting tired and try to get tired fast because I believe the other person won't be able to keep up with his motor. So hopefully he buys in that philosophy, and we'll see if good things can happen. Throw some stuff at the wall. At 184 pounds, we got Jordan DeNinny, and Jordan is coming off a nice win and a pin against Morton College, and he's trying to build some momentum on that. He's adapting to the Midwest style of wrestling. He came from North Carolina, so he's taught us a lot of awesome sayings and some Southern stuff, brought a Southern style into the room, so he's got different techniques and stuff, and he's another kid who hasn't had that much folk style mat experience, so we're looking to get him a lot of matches tomorrow, battle through all your matches, and see how deep you can get in that 184-pound bracket, which also will feature Jarvis Echos, who's been the starter of that weight class. So if he wants to be the man, you got to beat the man and show something in the open. So this is Jordan's chance to claim that 184 spot or figure out where he's going to fit in that lineup if he have to move around or Jarvis has to move around after this one. And continue that 184-pound weight class. We do got Jarvis Echos, and Jarvis is the fountain of the team. He's a giver of life, energy, good vibes, and to put it best simply, a quote from one of his teammates is, Jarvis just makes everything better. He's a fun guy to be around. When he works hard, he's a problem for everybody. He could beat any kid at any weight class. He's got to put the time in for himself, mentally, physically, keep his body up with him because he's got all that muscle. It takes a lot to power that, and we're working on getting all those intangibles together. And when he finally puts those pieces to the puzzle together, then we're looking at that national title, and after that, trying to get on that Greco World team and make some noise in Iowa later on in the year. But he's got folk style experience throughout high school, throughout college, getting in the room with some of these practice partners. He's been in great training facilities throughout his career, exposed to many good coaches, and he's another guy that when he puts everything together on his best day, that he's a problem for anybody at every weight class. And we're just trying to make sure we get as many best days we can out of Jarvis and peak him at that right time so he gets that big bracket board at the end of the year to bring back to Wauwatosa, Wisconsin. 174 pounds. This is a new entry to our group. This is Keyshawn Higgins, and he's coming to us with a prestigious prep career out of Erie, Pennsylvania, and Katy, Texas. 2 state final appearances in both those states, 2 championships as well. So this is a guy who's used to winning. He's been at the top of lots of podiums, Flow National champion. So he's a guy that also came to us by the way of UW Parkside. And he's looking to make his mark at the collegiate level. He's got this is going to be his first Open, and I was talking to him earlier. The only person that could beat Keyshawn is himself. So if he's focused, if he's on, and everything's right, then look out the rest of any level that he's going to be wrestling at. And I believe he will go on to get those other championships if he wants in the right levels. And I'm just hoping that he buys into this process, buys into his teammates as well, and really enjoys this Open. I get to watch him compete for the first time, so we can go back in the lab and figure out those little areas that we need to work on, or maybe some big areas. So I told him today, hopefully you go out there and you're going to get some things exposed. You're going to really show me who Keyshawn Higgins is. And I'm excited to watch that. He's excited to watch that. The team's excited to see him compete. He's a nice jolt to life into our lineup at 174. Another good kid to be around. He's been making those great choices so far, and I want to see that start to pay off with him. You might see him at some different weight class. He's still trying to find out exactly where he wants to wrestle. And, once he's primed, look out and be ready for him, because he's going to be a fun guy to watch for the Bobcats. We're going to free the key this week. And bringing us all home is Graham Young at 197, and Graham is looking to ride the wave of a pin at Morton and what was a self-described slump buster. He's a student of the game who does all his homework. Graham is very, very cerebral. He's very intellectual, and he has a report on everybody he wrestles. He knows the positions he needs to be in. He knows where he needs to be, when he needs to be there, what he needs to do to win. And at this point, we just need his mind or his body to keep up with his mind and keep that healthy. And Graham's going to really start putting some stuff together. And we're excited to see that at the Open. I want to see how deep he can get in this weight class. He's getting comfortable at the 197. Not a lot of cuts there. He's looking good. And Graham was a friend of everybody on the team. It's one of the things I like about him the most. Some practices of Graham didn't pick up kids that we wouldn't have anybody there to practice. And he's a real good glue that everybody can reach out to Graham. He's hosted some team dinners, and he's been real good at bringing the camaraderie of the team. And that's something that this Wauwatosa native we really value, and he's an integral part of the Bobcat bus. So I know this video is a little long, but I wanted to give a shout out to all the boys and give all you fans and families a preview and let you know how your kids are doing. And we're excited. The Bobcat bus is rolling into Illinois tomorrow, and we hope to come away with some good performances. So thank you for watching, and as always, it's going to be peace and much love to you.